Well, we have another Jurassic Park trailer. This one is called Jurassic World Rebirth. Super exciting. These dinosaur movies tend to do very, very, very well, and this one is coming out just in a few months. So, I believe, oh, who the hell knows which one, what is this, Jurassic World, technically 7 or 8 or something like that?
On the island we're headed to,
Hey, that's Scarlett Johansson. I didn't know she'd be in this.
24 species have survived there alone.
The theme park owners did experimental work. Leaving only the worst ones here.
Oh. Let me stop it for a second. I'm trying not to get hit or struck. So far, it looks really interesting. I kind of like this scene right here with this T-Rex. Graphics, of course, look great. Let's keep going.
Don't see that every day.
Or ever.
Haven't seen those before. The way they look.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh? Time to move.
We put ourselves in a place where we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
She's scared. She's scared of.
Come on, run!
July 11th.
Get hurt, okay?
Then was a source. We found it?
No, it found us.
Rebirth. It's Rebirth. So this just basically looks, it's a full trailer, a teaser. Long enough to be a full trailer, I suppose. Did you guys know that for most of the people watching YouTube videos, only a small percentage of those people are actually subscribed to those channels? But subscribing is really quick and easy. All you have to do is first to make a YouTube account, which is free, and then after that, go down to the video that you're watching, hit the like button, which goes a long way in helping out the algorithm, and then go over and hit the subscribe button. After you've hit the subscribe button, click the drop down arrow, and click the option that says all, so that can notify you whenever a new video from this creator has dropped. Subscribing is free, and making a YouTube account is also free. It allows you to keep up with all of your favorite content creators, and of course, it goes a long way in helping out my channel, and I really do appreciate it. So with all of that being said, back to the video. In theaters, July 2nd. Well, I'll tell you this right now, this is going to make a lot of money. People love dinosaurs. Everyone's going to show up at the box office. Man, that's pretty soon, too. So it's really just maybe a month and a half away, maybe a little less than that, but just right around there. So overall, let's kind of go through it a little bit. What do I think of my general thoughts of just kind of the overall trailer and stuff? Honestly, I think it's going to be on par with pretty much the other slop that has come out in these past Jurassic World movies. The first Jurassic World, when they introduced Chris Pratt, I thought was fine. I mean, it really wasn't that good story-wise, but I thought it was passable. It was okay. The one after that was trash. The one after that, I think there was another one after that, was absolute trash. Because first they're on this island, they reopen the park, they finally reopen the park, And then he's like riding next to velociraptors. That was so stupid, by the way. I say it was good, but it's just like, man, I don't know. But I like Chris Pratt a lot. And then the second one, something happens. I don't know. And then the third one, the whole world gets taken over by dinosaurs. Oh, and the second one, after the Chris Pratt one, they transform a raptor into a killer raptor for the army, where you point a laser and it attacks people. It's like a pseudo-raptor thing. So that was really, really stupid. And then the third one, I think they take over the world. I'm not kidding. Jurassic World or something. So they dominate the world or something like that. And it was stupid. So this is happening now, and it looks, I don't know. It looks like the whole movie's around Scarlett Johansson. She's the main star, the lead, which is fine. You have some weird-looking dinosaurs. They always have to change up the way they look. I mentioned some of these earlier, which are these big long necks. We've seen the long necks, but like these look different. So you have Scarlett Johansson. You have these other team of people. This black dude is a fairly well-known actor. I don't know who this guy is. So she's surrounded by a cast of, like, not any big names. Even the black dude, like, she's the biggest name. She's clearly the lead. This family here, so they're being chased. I like this scene with the T-Rex. It looks very natural in a way. It looks like, wow, if you're kind of out in the open and you come across a T-Rex, this is something like what you'd experience. But, like, why are they in this? I don't know this basic setup. Do dinosaurs rule the world now? Like, has the world devolved to a degree to where it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic, but instead of bombs going off, that just dinosaurs have taken over everything, so people have just kind of scattered out away from the cities and stuff? Like, is that what's going on? Because otherwise, they're in this regular boat. It looks like just a regular family, and this T-Rex just shows up out of nowhere, which is freaky. But I guess if you were to merge the time periods, it seems like, this would be like something like that. Like, it would be the same as if you came across a bear in the woods or something. It's like, oh crap, but this is a T-Rex. So you got this family. They're all getting killed, hopefully. God, only hopes. Making a rated R movie. And Scarlett Johansson looks like she is with a team of people who they're trying to research something and get some eggs and get some DNA. So they're experts. So many times in the past, in the Jurassic World movies, we've just seen average, everyday, ordinary people just kind of get stuck on these islands. You have people like Chris Pratt who knows what he's doing, but then he's kind of surrounded by idiots. This looks like it might be an actual team of professionals. I'm a little worried because I see a couple of girl boss moments in here, but I guess you can't avoid it if you have Scarlett Johansson as the star. And it is a movie about dinosaurs, so I can suspend my disbelief on a few things. It's just, one of those things, you get really burnt out on the girl boss stuff. But I like Scarlett Johansson, and we'll see, she's a good actress. They'll have to tie this in to some of the other movies somehow. So this looks like a city or something. This chick has a dinosaur in her backpack. So they're like pets now? It's weird. I don't know. And there's a dinosaur. It's like sneaking around. And this one looks weird. Look at this. This thing looks like that dude from that first Green Lantern movie. The guy whose head, expanded and he was supposed to usher in Galactus. Not the Silver Surfer, obviously. The other... Was the Silver Surfer even in that movie? I don't think so. The first Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds and his... Was that Galactus that was supposed to come in? Or was that... It was just a big cloud or something. I think someone said that's Galactus. But it was just a big cloud. And Ryan Reynolds was the Green Lantern. And his enemy was... Like, it was the yellow guy. But it like, got on him. And then his head expanded. And he could, like, control stuff with his mind. That's what this dinosaur looks like. So this is going to be like the new secret dinosaur? What did they... I mean, does this dinosaur, is it like a Marvel villain now? Does it have superpowers? Because they gotta add something every film. You know, they splice the raptor, you know, so that it's like a walking tank that poops, and you point the laser and stuff. And they keep, and then before that, you know, it's like, let's control velociraptors and we can ride around on our motorcycles next to them and we can be friends. Let's tame them like dogs. So what are they going to do now? Are they combining just a bunch of dinosaurs together? Oh, that family survived. Crap. And then they're all together. They all meet up. There's a wing thing. Hopefully this girl gets eaten. And this thing is trying to attack everyone. The same formula, I'll tell you, if they broke away from the formula, the same rinse and repeat. You have a group of people at first, and then some of them die, and then there's a small group at the end, and then that small group goes through hell, and then they survive all the dinosaurs and they're saved. If they broke that formula up, like let's say they turned it a little bit darker, so they have some people get killed at the beginning, there's a small group that we bond with throughout the rest of the movie, and then have all of them except Scarlett Johansson die. Like, have something horrific at the end to where they're all just eaten and picked apart. That, it would be dark, but it would honestly be a switch up from the monotony from the regular story that we're used to. Or have, you know, have Scarlett Johansson and everyone die except, say, like the little girl. And then the next movie is 15 or 20 years later as she's grown up and she remembers all of this or something. Like something really shocking, you know? I don't know. And then you got this big fish thing and it's flipping around like a dolphin. There's a lot of crazy stunts going on. Like you got stuff going on here, and this is several times now she's been in situations like this. This is what I mean by kind of girl boss. It almost reminds me of, like, I don't know. What's that one movie where the stuff was happening in the world? There were all these natural disasters like earthquakes and ice freezing, and there was this one family in this car that was just driving through it all, and just like 99% chance they would die, but somehow they didn't, and there's like mountains falling down around them and structures falling down around them, and yet somehow they just barely made it out every time, and they're the only survivors. That's what it reminds me of. It's like any other circumstance, 99% of the time she's gonna die, but every time she just you know, makes it by just a little bit, you know. And then as this thing does a flip like it's a dolphin and she's shooting it, and look at that thing. I mean, that's a cool shot. You know, it looks nice, you know. So yeah, I think this movie, it's gonna make a lot of money, but it's gonna be a dumb movie, like all of them. The only good one was the first one. I mean, how many times do we have to rinse and repeat before we know it's like, okay, it'll make money, but it sucks. You know, take the kids though; it'll be a fun time. Those are my thoughts on Jurassic World Rebirth, July 2nd. I may go see it if I have nothing else to do and I'm mentally depressed. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you going to take your family to go see this? Does this look cool to you? You know, you like dinosaurs? Everyone likes dinosaurs. So, yeah, I didn't see any velociraptors, though. We got to have the velociraptors, right? Let me know your thoughts. And as always, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great freaking day.